The AFC East is going to be absolutely insane in 2025. The Buffalo Bills and MVP Josh Allen are the defending champions of the division, but we have new personnel in New York. We got Miami down there, always ready to have a prolific offense. And then the Patriots are looking to take a big step forward with their new head coach, Mike Vrabel. James, what is the X factor for the AFC East in 2025?
You know it, man. We all know it. It's Tua's health. It's just what it is. Because if Tua's not healthy, this is a runaway Bills Mafia train. Again, winning the AFC East. Now, I do agree. I'm with you, Spence. At first, I used to laugh at you about your Patriots pick, but I do love the steam rolling into Foxborough. I don't think they'll compete, but they'll be a lot better than last year.
Yeah.
And the Jets, hey, man, they got rid of all the bad toxin, from the whatever dark camp that Aaron Rodgers came from. We got Justin Fields, who might have, at a time dislocated his toe, maybe didn't. Who knows? I still don't understand how people get injured like that.
Carted off. He was carted off,
Yeah.
James.
I still don't get it. Like, we're not even really playing football, but it's okay. Another story for another time. But it's really Tua's health, because as much as I love Tua, the Dolphins, this team goes drastically different. It's not even funny. Like, you see one game, you see the Dolphins, you blow out like the Broncos 70-0, and then Tua gets hurt, and then you got Skylar Thomas and Tyler Huntley, and they can't even drop like 6 points in a game. It's really sad how this team has gone, and I feel bad for Mike McDaniels on this one. I think his job's on the line. I think he is too nonchalant, and if he doesn't find a way to win a playoff game, because Spence, you talked about the Texans just getting a home game in the second round. The Dolphins need a home game in the first round just to get some type of life, because the joke. If it's cold, ain't no dolphins swimming in no cold water. That's for sure. And we saw it happen with the Chiefs. They were abysmal. And so at the end of the day, yeah, it's to his health. And if he can stay healthy, I like this Dolphins team to sneak in as a wild card. Unfortunately, probably play a freaking cold-ass team again and lose. Or, hey, they get the Texans Saturday at 4:30 Eastern.
You know it. You book it. You know the Houston Texans will always be playing in that game. Giselle, the AFC East has been dominated by Josh Allen. Do you see them running it back again?
Yes.
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 In the video, we're done.
No, really, though. The Bills are going to be number one. I'm with James on this one. I would love for the Dolphins to come in at number 2, and I still may have them seated at that number 2 position. My only thing is I worry not only about Tua's health, but in recent interview, it's been shown that head coach Mike McDaniels is a little bit tired of the antics from Tyreek Hill. So if you start to see that in interviews, you can only imagine what goes on behind the scenes and in the locker room that we're not privy to.
That's true.
So if they don't get that figured out, I don't know how we're going to see this team be as successful as they could be for this season.
Yeah, I'm with you. James, you kind of surprised me. I mean, I guess it's not surprising because of how much you love Tua.
I love Tua.
I don't see a path for the Dolphins to be successful in 2025 at all. I don't like their defense. Tua, like you mentioned, James, he's always a health concern, but even when he's healthy, I'm not a big fan of him as a quarterback. And Mike McDaniels, he's not as funny in his press conferences anymore. His whole shtick, his whole spiel run kind of stale at this point. People aren't really buying it anymore. And he needs to give us some results, or he's going to be the next Dolphins head coach. A long line of Dolphins head coaches that just have all this hype, have all this promise, and then they just fizzle out. They have a very unceremonious, very unsexy end. And I think Mike McDaniel is on a crash course for that. Now, for the Jets, I love Aaron Glenn. And I love Justin Fields, but I don't see a path for this team finishing anywhere above 7-10. I don't believe in this being a one-year turnaround. I like, again, some of the moves they've made, and I like their outlook for the future, but I don't think it's this year. But James, you mentioned it. I am a big fan of what the Patriots are cooking up there. I've always said I was rejoicing so much the day the Tennessee Titans fired Mike Vrabel as a Houston Texans fan. And now he is in New England, back where it all started for him. He is a great head coach. He is a culture setter. He is a leader of men. And I think he's the perfect head coach for someone like a young second-year quarterback in Drake Maye, who's shown plenty of flashes in his rookie season. Pro Bowler Drake Maye. Don't y'all forget it. I think he takes a big step forward in his second season, gets more consistent. He's going to use his legs a lot. And I truly believe at the end of the year, we're going to look very, very confidently on Drake Maye as a serviceable, and I'll say this, he'll be in the top 16 of the quarterback discussion by the end of the year. And I'd even say he might even be sniffing the top 10 if everything goes well. The big Drake Maye fan. So I love the Patriots outlook this year, but it's the Bills division. It's Josh Allen. He's the MVP. And look, it's another case. When we talked about this when we did the AFC North breakdown. He's another person where you look at him play and you think he's eventually going to get one. Now, I don't think it's going to be him this year. I think he's going to have to wait again. But Josh Allen is so special. It wouldn't shock anyone if this is the year he finally breaks through, finally gets past the Chiefs, and really gets that monkey off his back and gets to a Super Bowl. But I think the Bills, I think they're going to easily win 12 games and run away with this division. James, what do you think happens with the AFC East?
So this is my prediction. So I'm going to go Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. But I will say this, Spence, because I am tagging along your Patriots bandwagon. If Mike Vrabel can coach Ryan Tannehill and get to an AFC championship, if Drake Maye can play that type of role, I might put the Patriots number 2 in the AFC East this year.
Okay. Is that, well, it's time to make your pick, James. Is it a might, or are you going to do it? Are you going to put your name on it?
No, I'm putting my cojones on Tua and his brain to stay healthy and be number 2 in the AFC East. And like I said, play Saturday at 4:30 Eastern versus the Texans.
Giselle, how do you see the AFC East shaking out?
Bills number 1, Dolphins number 2, number 3 will be Patriots, and nobody cares about the goddamn Jets.
Harsh but true words from Giselle. But y'all let us know in the comments who's taking the AFC East in 2025. Do the Bills run it back in dominant fashion again, or do one of these other 3 teams pull off an upset? Y'all let us know in the comments.